I know it seems that everyone with a Thai channel is reporting on the change in visa-exempt stays from 60 to 30 days. And many sound like this is some sort of dire restriction making Thailand a less attractive destination. At the risk of offending the chicken littles out there, the sky is not falling, and Thailand remains an affordable and welcoming place to vacation for 30, 60, and even up to 170 days. So let's get past the clickbaiters and get to the 2 ways you can stay here for months with some practical advice on how to get this done. And hey, if you're watching this and already in Thailand and got stamped in for 60 days, that is and will remain your permitted stay. If you were stamped in for 30 days and plan to stay longer, you can, so let's dive in. If you're from almost all Western countries, including the UK, Schengen region, US, and Australia, you can still enjoy a 60-day holiday in Thailand without leaving the country. When you enter, you'll get stamped in for a 30-day stay. If you want to stay for another 30 days, you can extend your holiday at any immigration office for 1,900 Thai baht, or about 60 bucks. How? By filling out Form TM7. It's easy to complete and asks for basic biographical information and passport and travel details. With Form TM7 in hand, bring your original passport, copies of your passport's bio page, and entry stamp. Also, bring your TDAC QR code and a 4x6 centimeter passport photo. Finally, some offices will want to see a copy of the form your hotel filed with immigration when you arrived, called a TM30, so just ask for that at the front desk. Now, what if you forget to make copies or don't have a photo? No worries, as most immigration officers have a copy and photo service on site. So when should you file? About 5 to 7 days before your current stay expires. Now, a couple of pro tips. If you're in Bangkok, visa-exempt stays are extended at immigration offices at Square Lak Si, and there's a link to the location in the description below, and it's quite close to Don Mueang Airport. The main immigration office at Chaeng Watthana does not process these extensions. And wherever you go to immigration, go as early as you can to avoid the lines. In all, this should take about an hour of your time. Hey, if you're finding this helpful, please hit those like and subscribe buttons to get more Thailand updates. Now, what if you're retired or otherwise have the luxury of taking an extended holiday and really want to immerse yourself in Thai culture? Thailand offers a visa for just this purpose for about 5,000 Thai baht, or about $150 to $200, depending on the Thai embassy or consulate. It's a 6-month program called the Multiple Entry Tourist Visa, or METV. You can apply online from your home country through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs e-visa portal, which you can access in the link below or through this QR code. The visa allows you to enter Thailand as often as you like during the 6-month term, with stays of up to 60 days each time. You can also extend your stay by another 30 days by going to immigration with Form TM7 and following the process we just discussed. Now, doing the math, you can stay in Thailand for up to 90 days after you first arrive, pop out of the country, say to visit Siem Reap, and then when you re-enter Thailand, you'll be stamped in for another 60-day stay. You can continue to exit and re-enter the country until the visa expires, and with a little planning, you can enjoy Thailand for about 170 days with this visa. So, what do you need to do to get an METV? A valid passport, of course, with at least 6 months validity. You'll also need proof of residence in your home country or country where you're a legal resident, your flight and hotel bookings, and your return or onward flight particulars. Finally, you will need to show that you meet the financial requirement, which may vary a bit by embassy or consulate, so check the embassy or consulate's websites to be sure. The general rule of thumb is you'll need to show 200,000 Thai baht, or local currency equivalent, in a regular checking or savings account, not in an investment or crypto account. And that has to be there for at least 3 statement periods. In dollar terms, this is about $6,000. Now, it typically takes about 10 days days to 3 weeks to receive the visa approval, so give yourself plenty of time before your flight here to have this visa in hand. Also, the 6-month visa term starts to run when it's approved, not when you first enter Thailand, so don't apply too far in advance. At bottom, if you're planning to travel here and within the Southeast Asia region for several months, the METV is an easy and inexpensive way to ensure that you have unlimited access to Thailand during your holiday. Now, a final thought. The recent reduction in the visa-exempt period from 60 to 30 days was directed to folks who were abusing the generosity of the system, either to avoid getting the appropriate visa with multiple border runs, or who may have been engaged in unlawful activity here, such as working without a proper visa or work permit. This effort by the government to get folks to comply with the spirit and intent of Thai law has been ongoing for some time, as immigration took steps last year to discourage multiple border runs. There was also the launch in 2024 of the 5-year DTV visa, making it easier for anyone over the age of 20 to stay here long term as long as they can establish financial capability and a legitimate purpose to be here, such as remote working. True holiday travelers are basically unaffected by these changes and have options to enjoy all that Thailand has to offer for months at a time. If you're coming here for some purpose other than tourism, then as a guest of the kingdom, choose a long-term stay visa option that corresponds to your aspirations. If you are here to enjoy Thai culture, food, beaches, or whatever makes you happy, Thailand remains a wonderful place to explore at your leisure. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you're so inclined, please subscribe for further Thailand updates.